when you do volume of cylinder and volume of prism, it's actually the same exact formula. Okay, so, and the way I remember it is I think of them both being like a vase, like a flower vase. So, okay, you have like a flower in your flower vase. Here's a flower. And inside here, also a flower too. Same idea. And when you're pouring water inside the vase, does the water just crawl up the wall? It go on the bottom, then does it crawl up the wall? No, it covers the bottom, right? You pour water in there, what does it do first? It covers the bottom, so it covers the base area, right? All right, so for volume, for either formula, base area, base area, base area. Okay, times. Once it finishes going over the entire bottom, what does it do next? It goes up, right? So it goes up the height. So volume is base area times height. Over here, base area times height. But in school, you learn that the volume of a rectangular prism is length times width times height, right? But what is length times width? There's your length times width, and there's your times your height right there, right? Same thing here though. What is the base area of a cylinder? What's the formula to get that base area? So this is the base. The base is this thing right here. When you have prisms or cylinders, the bases are the things that are parallel with each other. That's a base, that's a base. That's a base, that's a base. So how do you get the area of this base right there? Yeah, the base is a circle. What's the formula for a circle? We have pi r squared. So what's the formula for the volume of a rectangular prism? The general formula. Base area times height. What's the connection? Exactly the same formula, right? So if you have this is 4 feet, and this is 12 feet, right? So this circle here, what do you call all this space in here? It's called area. How do you figure out that all that space? What's the formula to figure out all that space in there? Yeah, pi r squared. That's how you get the area of a circle. Pi r squared. So with a circle, as long as you know the radius, bam. So area is equal to pi r squared. So how do you get the area of this cylinder right here? The area of the base. Pi r squared right there. And how do you get the area of the base over here? Length times width. All right, and then look, so you have base area over here, see? Base area times what for volume? Height. All right, so for this problem here, it's volume equals pi r squared times what? Times 12. And we know the r, what's the r? 4. So pi times 4 squared, right? Times 12. And then 16 times 12, which is 16 times 12 on the calculator. 192 times pi. Then you have to look at the question and see if they want it in terms of 3.14 or if they want it in terms of pi. This particular one we're doing, it says use 3.14, right? So you get 192 pi, right? 4 squared 16 times 12 is 192 times pi, so it's 192 times 3.14, right? Okay, so 192 times 3.14, 602.88. And then what's the units for this problem? Feet, but since it's volume, it's going to be what? Cubed. So feet cubed. Feet cubed.